Hello, everyone. Hope you guys had a great day today trading. I had a fantastic day. Once again, the strategy has not failed me. Man, it's just amazing. And I missed so much more that I could have had today, but I can't complain. Had a great day. It had over a $4,200 day today. Man, it was just amazing. So I'm going to get right into it. If anyone comes in and would like to discuss trades, some trades that you may have taken, or the trades that I took, or even how to trade this strategy. Just hop in, ask some questions. Um, I will, if I'm around long enough, I will help. Do my best to answer your questions. So anyway, let's get right into it. My first trade of the day. Oh, and by the way, welcome. I go by metal, and this is day trade options. And I trade a kind of a unique strategy that has been working for me for many months now and has changed my entire trading career. It's incredible. I hope that you guys give it a try. I hope that you um, can be as successful as I am with it, which I don't see how you can't. It's super easy as long as you follow the rules. Um, and the rules could be whatever you make them. I have my own set of rules, but you may find and have some that's better serves and better fits your trading styles. Um, but for me, I think it's a scalp and intraday trading strategy for the most part.
200
It,
EMA cross up.
I do trade what I call the Anchored LRC. There's a lot of lines now because I just recently
Look for
uh,
upside.
three more lines to the or four more lines to the strategy, which actually have come into play quite a bit here lately. So if you're interested in this strategy and the indicator, I have the indicator on my Discord for free. It's the LRC version 4. You can also pick it up on Use ThinkScript, the Use ThinkScript forum, and search for Trust the Levels. And you'll be able to find my thread in there and all of my indicators that I use. I have my workspace, my charts, all of my 20 EMA, my 200, well, you can do a 200 EMA yourself. My 20 EMA just colors itself. I have that in there. I even have my grids, so you're welcome to pick up those, use them if you like. And so let's get right into it. Starting out today, my first trade of the day was MSTR. I didn't even get the best part of this trade, and you can probably see the best part and where it took place. But I'll show you where I traded today. And the
200
first
EMA
trade on
cross up.
MSTR, I had a $284 profit. And or let me, you know what? I'm gonna pull up my. Can I open this? Let me see. There's my profits for today. MSTR 284, Tesla 370, SPX 3,330, and ASML, which I just kind of YOLO'd a trade and got 220 on it. So uh, those are the trades that I took today. So starting out MSTR, I um, I was already in a Tesla trade. So my first trade was Tesla, and I was in both of them at the same time. So I'll go do that first. First trade was Tesla because it was right out of the gates. So my first trade was we had this push down right here. It's one of the things I look for when I'm trading the LRC is I want to see the wick come down to one of the LRC lines or right at them. Keep in mind it does not have to be exactly on it. Like right, this is showing resistance here on the pink, here on the pink again. It's incredible how good these levels are, guys. So um, anyway, I saw this come down on Tesla. It pushed up really strong. I got I got in on the second candle, excuse me, I typically always buy the move over the close, and then if it doesn't go, I get out. One of the reasons I really liked this trade right here, it didn't go as far as I thought it was going to go, but it was still a good profit, is because not only did it cross over my red, my yellow, but this is a long LRC. If you guys don't know what that is, um, you can check out. I have a video on what my long LRC is, and it will help you. You can. It shows you how to set it up and the settings that I have in it, and how to actually use it. So I took a trade right here. I scaled out at the pink when it started to push down. I actually scaled out again here because I was concerned about it going too far away. I added back to my trade on this candle. When it started pushing up, I thought, okay, I'm going to catch this move going up. But then it came down some more. But because my strategy is 2 red consecutive candles, I did not get that here. So as soon as this candle started going up above this candle, I added again. And then it finally went. I actually, when it got to this green, I did scale out like 3 of my contracts right here to lock in more profit because I had already added here. And then I took all or no, I'm sorry, I scaled out on my green, and I took my remaining profit on this red candle as it started to go below the close of this candle. So not a bad trade. It was a $284 trade. Um, so not a bad trade starting out, and I held it for a decent amount. And while I was in that, I decided to get into a MSTR trade. And again, that trade would have been way better to the downside. And I'll show you just exactly how to use this strategy, how it sets up, and how just simple it could have been. So MSTR, I'll show you where I got in and then where it could have been, which you can see where it could have been better, right? Very simple, easy strategy. I entered kind of heavy on these today, guys. So I had my close candle over my 20 of my 200. What gave me confidence in this right here, and it didn't push much, but I still had a profit of I'm sorry, I had 370 on my Tesla trade, 284 on this trade. I had it backwards. 284 on the MSTR, and I made 370 on the Tesla trade. But you can see where this gets below the 20 and the 200. A lot of times I would take this trade, but I was already in the Tesla trade and trade it down, scale out at the yellow. These don't look like a lot, but they're a decent amount of, pretty good moves for scalping. Um, but what gave me confidence in the upside was not only this happening here and this push up, this big green candle went there, came back below, consolidating on the red LRC. Big deal for me now. If you see that happening, just get prepared to get in. I got in here. I got in kind of heavy, not super heavy, but heavy enough that when I went, I didn't scale out on the red. I did scale out, I think, on the yellow only, and then I scaled out on this push here, and then I exited on this candle starting to go down. So not a huge profit, $284, but a good profit nonetheless. I mean, it was simple, it was quick. Um, the best profit, the best trade would have been the downside, which I caught that, which was my best trade of the day on SPX. But I mean, if you guys are watching this, you can see how the levels are being respected. And then you get this move below the 20 and the 200, your entry is right there, guys. If it goes back up and closes, just get out. Just exit the trade. No big deal. You may lose a little bit of money, but not a big deal, right? If you can't afford to lose a move back up here, you probably, one, shouldn't be trading, or two, you probably are over leveraged. Like you're concerned about your loss. If you're so concerned about your loss, you need to reevaluate the way you're trading. You'll be a much better trader and you'll be a successful trader if you are not if you're willing to lose. If your risk level is just fine for you, that's how you'll be successful, because then you'll just be calm. You won't have emotions tied up into your trade, and you'll just be able to place your trade, watch it unfold, and go with the flow. Now, granted, I didn't get in this, but this would have been the area to get in here. I got probably I don't even know if I would have had a chance. You probably could have scaled out at the yellow. I think this candle went straight down to the 180, 198.45 level I had marked, which is also my orange LRC level there. And really the rest is history. You can trade using several options, right? One of my rules, and I've said this on most of my videos, and I'll continue to say it. If you're this extended from the 20 EMA, I exit on the second consecutive green. That way I can lock in profit, and I don't have to worry about it going up, in reversing. And then when you, excuse me, when you do that and you lock in this profit, now all you have to do is wait and see if the 20 is going to become a support or resistance, which it does most of the time. You'll notice when you're in a trend, it pulls back to the 20 on a 2-minute time frame and pushes off. You re-enter right here for the next move down. You can exit here, but I would exit on the second green, which is basically the at the 20. At this point, because of this move up, you probably would just hold, right? Until if you got you did get two consecutive greens that closed over the 20, but I do have a what's the word? A variance to my rule. I can't think of the word right now, but if your second close is in line or even below or literally right at it, I'm going to hold for the next candle and see what it does. And if it goes up and starts to goes up higher, I'll exit. But if it closes back below this candle, I stay in it, and then I'll try to run it back down to here. But in any event, that's everyone has different ways that they trade, and you can. I mean, if you got this all the way to here, you didn't need to mess with all this garbage, right? Just get out right here and be elated, be happy. You had a great trade and move on. Now, the best trade for me on the day was, let me pull up excuse me one second. My best trade was SPX. I use a SPY chart. I use SPY to trade SPX. I use a SPY chart. Okay, here we go. I just wanted to make sure that my sound was coming through on my video. The other day I did about 40 minutes of a video with no sound. Okay, so SPY. I know this looks really cluttered. These lines get super tight sometimes when you have a very mild moving pre-market. But it looks tight, but they're not as tight as you think. If you look at the movement, this is almost a point of movement between each one. So anyhow, today I got in an SPX right here. I got in somewhat heavy on this trade, and it paid. It paid very well. It's been a while since I've had a really, really, really good paying SPX trade. I've had a hard time just staying in them, but this one I was able to catch most of it. So I actually entered right here. I had this close right here. I was watching this action, very tight 2200. I entered on this candle. I actually I added I added on this candle here when it started going back down below this. So I was in even heavier on this trade. Um, I did scale out once I got to I think I did it on the green candle. I scaled out here, took some profit off the table, and then I held. I didn't like I had got, down more than I wanted at this point, but it started go. I got this red candle, and then when I got that red candle there, I added again.
200 EMA
So
up.
I just felt really confident in this move, mainly because I'm not just trading this chart and I'm not only watching this. I have my grid up above me, or all my grids, two monitors, 24 tickers. And so at the same time, I'm watching a multitude of stocks rejecting significant levels like support resistance levels. They're all breaking through and they're all starting to break through, consolidation. So that gave me a lot of confidence that this was going to continue going down. So anyhow, I added here more puts to my SPX trade. I did take a good amount off. I believe it was right here. I scaled off a decent amount on that trade or on that candle pushing down. So at this point, I had locked in a good amount of profit. And so I was feeling really good about it. I didn't take this thing the whole way. I actually exited on this one. The final exit was on this candle right here. And that's because, one, I was really concerned about just a quick
200
move
EMA
up.
cross up.
And maybe I shouldn't have been, but that's okay. I made 3,300 whoops and $30. I can't write. $3,330 on this trade. So it went down. Oh, the reason I got out is these are this is my blue anchored LRC line, my outer line, but this pink line is also my long LRC, which tends to be a major level. When you start using the long LRC, I promise you, I don't think you will ever stop using it. It's that good. It absolutely shows you trend levels, target levels. In this case, it did blow through it, but that happens sometimes. Heck, it went through this one, it went through this one, but look where it came back and retested. It didn't even come back and retest a major support resistance level. It went right back to the this pink is my mean or my midline of a long LRC. Where did it come down and back up to again? The pink again. This time it didn't make it up. It actually kind of consolidated and moved, pushed back down off of the 582.50. So and then where did it come down and reject right here? Another long LRC line. Where did it come right here and stop? A long LRC line. So guys, if you're not using it, I suggest that you do. We had another pullback to the support level, pushed back down, started to reject the long LRC again, got through it. Look what it retested. The 20 EMA long LRC came back up. What did it retest? The long LRC. And it just does it over and over and over and over all day, every day. It's just amazing. So I had a great move down today. I only called it to here. Holy cow, could you imagine catching it to there? That would have been, I should go back and look at what my contracts are worth or would have been worth at the end of the day, but I didn't. I stopped trading after I got this profit. Oh, I did do one more. I did YOLO a trade. I YOLO the what is it? ASML. Yep. And I'd already taken my profit um, on SPX, and I can't remember which one it was. I think it was right here. I decided to hop. This came up. I had this little green, like indecision doji candle, whatever you want to call it. When I started getting a red that went past here, I just bought a couple real quick. The downside for me doing this is I jumped right in. I did not pay attention, and I literally was down $330 upon my entry. The spread at this time, I believe it was like right at $9 a contract, or $9 spread. So I was instantly down $330. I was I felt okay with it. I was kind of concerned that this thing would start going up and I would just take a loss for no reason. So don't do that. It's not worth it. This was a YOLO and it was dumb. I did profit $220, but that's not smart and it's bad for creating a bad habit, right? So I should never have jumped into this runner. I didn't even really pay attention to the spread. I just got in, and when I got in, I saw my profit was like I was negative $330. I was like, oh my gosh. So I was like, crap. Hopefully I get a move. It did move up a little bit, and I ended up like I was down 370, and then it started going down. And once it went down, it just kind of it washed really quick. I probably could have held and made maybe a five, six, $800 on that trade. But once I got a move and it gave me a chance to get out, I got out because I was like, I shouldn't have even been in the trade. Of course, if I got in the trade up here, would have made more sense, right? I have a good risk to reward. This is my risk out level. I'm trading in no man's land. I don't really have anything to gauge my exit. Um, so very, very dumb decision. I profited, but I need to, be punished, I think. So anyhow, guys, I hope you guys like the video. I hope you guys had a fantastic day. If you haven't used this strategy, please do. Please try it. If you have questions, need help, I'm always available. I help people out all the time. I had a couple guys come in the server last night. I helped them. I hope I did. I went over the strategy, gave them some information, and I hope that I hope that what I offer helps you guys. My goal is for people to be successful, um, and to really uh, really get rid of the emotion and not be so stressed and make it a fun thing. Trade for a little bit, make your profit by 11 o'clock every day and be done. Go do something for a neighbor, go do something for a friend, go help a stranger out, do something productive, go to the gym, work out, do something for your significant other, do something for your parents. I could go on and on, right? But anyhow, guys, try this out. And if you like the video, please subscribe for more videos just like this. And please hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Once again, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys had a great day and have a great evening.